there. And hello! Hi everyone! Kind of a new thing for this stream. As the title suggests, we are going to be putting on our war paint today. As you can see, I am not wearing anything. Naked face, bare face. I mean, naturally I'm wearing something. This is not a mature stream, and I'm not that kind of a girl. I'm not a cam girl, no. So, but yeah, I'm wearing something where you can mostly see my neck, some of my chest here, because putting the shadows along the bone structure is part of my makeup routine, so that's what we're doing. Yes. Oh, gotta let my guild know I'm live too. Yay! Everybody knows I'm live now. Hi! So, what we're gonna do is I have already prepped my skin. I've been washed, I've been toned, I've been moisturized, so everything is ready to go. I'm not doing the skincare part of my routine. That'll be for maybe another video, maybe another stream, but that's not part of this stream. What we're going to do here is start with my makeup, and then once we've got the war paint on, we are going to go to war! Yes! Battle for Azeroth rages on. More booze, please. There's no booze in here. It's just tea. This was a Halloween gift from my mother, and I love it. All right. Okay, so first thing that I always do is the eyes. Some people like to do foundation first. I don't use liquid foundation. I hate liquid foundation. I prefer powder foundation, but that's coming later because the eyes are the most artistically delicate part of the face for me. And naturally, they're the most delicate part of the face physically, but artistically, they're the most complicated, the most complex. You can't really get them all done in a single maneuver, and the entire rest of the face is something you kind of want to do after the fact because everything radiates from the eyes outward, at least the way that I do things. You start with the eyes, and you kind of have to prop your hands up on your cheekbones a few times to just get it just right. So, starting with the eyes. Let's see, where is, okay, what we're going to use here is this eyelash crimper by e.l.f. I just picked it up at Walmart. It was there. It was cheap. It was good. And this gel, this clear gel by Palladio here. Let me see if I can show you the name. Da-da-da. Yes, Palladio. And what this is it's marketed as a clear brow gel, but it is usable as a clear mascara. I do not like pigmented mascaras. I've already got very, very long lashes, very long, thick lashes, so I don't need big, clumpy mascara at all. Let's see, where's my phone here? Look at the chat. Up here. So you all can talk at me. Now, there's a simple eyelash hack for using a crimper and mascara at the same time. You crimp, and then you use the eyelash wand while you are crimping, and it gets a nice solid curl. What? No, I don't want to see statistics. I want to see the chat. There we go. Okay, so start with the crimper and get my eyelashes all curly-fied. My mirror's over here, sorry. I'm very particular with getting all the lashes there. Da-da-da. Okay. See? Just going at those lashes with the eyelash wand. I don't have any desktop mirrors because I have never done this before. So I'm not like one of those big time makeup streamers that has a mirror propped right up on her desk. Sorry. Sorry if this is all looking like a noob move, because it is a noob move. I'm new to this. If you guys like it, I'll invest in one and do it again. Create different looks. Okay. By this time, your eyelash has had enough time to curl. See? So now you just adjust it a little bit. I also have a hand mirror. It's all flower shaped. But yeah, you just adjust the curled end there. After you've used that curler. Got some of my hair stuck in the wand there. But yeah. I don't know if you can see the difference. I can't see the difference because I'm like looking over there. But yeah. So that's how you start with the mascara and the eyelash curler. Getting a nice separation there. Now the other one. Maybe I should move my mirror a little closer to me. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. I have to like hold my mascara tube between my knees. Normally I do this sitting cross-legged on the floor with this propped up against a wall. Yep. I can't make a high note sound serious unless I am actually singing something serious. It always sounds kind of, oh, and I'm just being ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, my mirror is falling. Get some more gel. Flip that up. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking if I want to do this again, I need to get a little mirror that I can prop up right here instead of constantly looking to the side. So, there we go. Eyelashes. Eyelashes are done. Okay, next thing you're going to see is one of my favorite beauty hacks. It's called the Scotch tape trick. And it is brilliant.
Hey, stranger.
Hello! Oh my god, thank you for the follow! Mystic Moose 64. I love that emoji. Hi. Welcome. As you can see, I'm putting on my war paint before going to war. Just about to show off one of my favorite makeup hacks. You get a piece of Scotch tape. Some girls like to use medical tape. Others like to use like those teeny weeny itty bitty band-aids for like your pinky finger. I just like to get a piece of Scotch tape and cut it in half down the middle. Then I use the smooth edge. Hey Obvious, happy to see you. Along the outside edge of my eye. I hope you all can see this, but yeah, I line it up with the corner of my eye all the way out to my eyebrow, like that. And I do the same on the other side. I have to like sink my jaw so that my face muscles are all taut. Oh, shush, phone. That was my alarm to say the sun is set so my vampire ass can go outside. I'm kidding. Or am I? Or tea. Okay, so once you've got your Scotch tape in place, now you pick out your eyeshadows, your shades. What I've got here is the Pink Nudes palette by Pacifica. I love this palette. This palette is full of all these nice, really warm, earthy tones that just looks so great with my complexion and with my particular eye color. It's really, really nice, really, really natural. So I absolutely love this palette. I just now noticed it says, "You are so pretty. You are so pretty." Every last one of you watching this, you are so pretty. I love you. You're pretty. Yeah. So we're going to pick out a couple of shades to work with today. There's a few that I've never tried, like this nice kind of rosy sand color. I've never used that one, and I've never used this kind of pinky lilac one either, so I might do something with that. I might. I've definitely used these ones here, if you couldn't tell. They're a little bit roughed up from all the use that I've given them. Okay, so what to choose? What to choose? What to choose? What to choose? Choose. I've also never used this bright one up here in the corner either. It's nice and bright. We'll go with the red one today, the kind of reddish one. Got my little eyeshadow brush by Eco Tools. I've got a brush kit by Eco Tools. I got it at Sprouts. I don't know how many of you have ever heard of Sprouts. It's a farmer's market chain. They sell organic stuff, organic everything, natural health. That's where I get all my best shit, other than the mom and pop shops. So, what I like to start with here is get that color all up along there. I kind of have this natural kind of color line, color ridge. I don't know if you can see it right here, but that's my natural eyelid. It's like already got natural shadows to it because I guess they're just kind of deep set. Maybe it's an anemic thing. I don't know. But there it is. So I kind of just follow that to start with. And it's okay if you go over the tape because the tape is going to act like painter's tape. You're going to just peel it off and the line is going to be perfect. You can keep it sharp if you want to have like a dramatic line effect, or you can blend it to go for a softer effect, whatever you want. Sometimes it's a little hard to do this because not all, like no face is perfectly symmetrical, and mine is no exception. So when I try to make it perfectly symmetrical, it doesn't always work. It's like omega fail. You are flawed, you are imperfect, you are human. You are descended of Eve from Eden, and she was imperfect. That sounds so bleak. Oh, what on earth? Okay, so I've got a nice kind of reddish look there. That's nice. A general rule that I have, I've seen some looks that kind of play with this. They go from like dark to bright. I tend to go from like lighter to darker and maybe do a little bit of highlighting with lighter colors. Oh, hey, pins and screws. You are perfectly imperfect. Thank you. So are you. So are you, pins and screws. Now what I do between shades, because this is literally the only eyeshadow brush I have, I get a paper towel and I get rid of the shade I was just using. Just keep brutalizing my brush on this paper until the shadow is all gone from it. And then I can use a new color. Okay, what next? What now? Do I want to use something light? Go all Funland on it, or go a little more smooth? I kind of like this one. This one right here looks promising, so we'll go with that. Put that along the base there. See how that all just kind of blends nicely? It's got that nice kind of warm look to it. I really like warm looks. I've got a neutral tone complexion, I found out, but I really, really favor warm things. I don't like cool things because I'm pale enough as it is, and I feel like cool colors don't brighten me up. I feel like they make me look dead or sad. So I really prefer warm stuff. And that's just a personal preference. I would look good in either. I've seen myself in either, but it doesn't feel okay to me, you know. Another great thing about using brushes instead of fingers now is you can blend as you go. Yay! Okay, so we've got a nice shadow look there. There's a slight smudge right here. Ignore it. It's not important. Not important at all. Okay, next I'm gonna highlight the eye, the upper part, with another thing by Pacifica. This is the Radiance Powders palette. It's got 4 shades. It's got rose gold shimmer, kind of a glimmer gold shimmer, and 2 matte shades, desert matte and sunset matte. This one I generally use as a bronzer, this one I use as a blush, and this one I use as a highlighter, and this one I don't use at all, except for like maybe as a shimmer eyeshadow option, because it just doesn't look right with anything. So I mean, it makes my skin look orange for whatever reason. Ew. Orange face. Ew. Ew. Nobody likes orange face. Ew. Oh shit, I just made a politics pun without even knowing it. Fuck. Don't tell Trump I said that. He'll cancel my stream, call me fake. So, highlighting the upper eye area, getting the nice glimmer shimmer. La 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 la, glimmers. See? It's got a nice kind of glow. You can compare. See, there's the untouched, unhighlighted one, and there's the glimmery one. It reflects the light differently. I'm a tall Papa Trump. Funny, Alpheus. No, don't do it. He'll cancel me. He'll cancel my stream. He'll say I'm fake. I can't handle being called fake. Ah! My authenticity is determined by some old orange face blonde guy. Was he ever even a natural blonde? Whatever, irrelevant. If he ever was, he ain't now. With a dead toupee. Dead toupee. Nice. Okay, so as you can see, that's brightened up the corners there with some nice highlights. I'm not going to use the paper towel with this brush because I only use it for highlighting. It's called a multi-use or blender brush, but I don't really use it to blend. If you've got a light enough hand, you can really use any brush to blend. So, yeah. Oh, another thing, when I do my makeup, I always have my hair back. Right now it's in a braid, kind of a slightly messy braid right now. Yep. Okay, so that's the shadows. Although I might, yeah, why not? I'll use the rose gold shade for a brightening at the center part. Now, it is possible to use eyeshadow as a liner. I was amazed when I figured that out. Oh, you can do that? Really? Yeah, really. So, put a little bit of rose gold down on the center here. Oh, that looks nice. That looks really nice. Yeah, that reflects the light well. I found a use for you. You are no longer useless. See? Experimentation. It's amazing shit. Yep. Okay, there we go. Is dead. No, don't be dead. Don't be dead. There's skullduggery afoot every day. I need you. Besides, if you is dead, then I cannot go to your wedding. And I have my heart set on wearing something awesome to your wedding. So, don't die. Or at least don't die before your wedding. Okay, good. And now, what I am going to do here is use this angled liner brush to probably take one of the browner shades to go under my lash line here to kind of just fill out the eye look here. Probably this one, since this is the one that I used on my lid. So I just go under the lashes there. I hope you all can see. I'm sorry. Here, let me use my stupid hand mirror that I've had since I was 16. There we go. Da, da, da. What this does is it helps kind of enhance the overall color. It makes the color not look half-baked around your eyes. It looks more unified. So even if you plan to use a pencil or a pen, try to do at least some shading. Unless you want to use your pencil, you've got one of those colored ones and you can use that. I should show that off in another look with my Burt's Bees eyeliner. It's in Gilded Sage and it's all shimmery and it's beautiful. So I'll do that one next time. The all liner, no shadow look. Did I just scrape myself in the eye with a makeup brush? Ow! Why the hell did I do that to myself? Ow! Ow, ow. Fuck, if I wanted to be tortured, I could have just turned myself in when Sylvanas was in power. Confessed my sedition. Am sorry. You can't be sorry when you're dead. I guess that's one upside to being dead. Although if Shadowlands is any indication, no, the dead can and are very sorry about a lot of things, depending on what's happened to them. And this right here is why I wish I had an eyelash comb. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, there it is. Powder on the lashes. I don't have an eyelash comb to kind of like get that away. That'd be nice. One more thing to add to the wish list. So yeah, this, as you can see, has kind of opened up my eyes a bit by getting that kind of definition, that unified color there. Now, something really fun. Liner! Eyeliner, yay, yay, freaking yay. Okay. I have used this pencil so long. I mean, look at how tiny it is now. Look at how low I've sharpened it to. I'm just gonna keep on sharpening it until it's like no more. Okay, what I tend to start with is tight lining the upper eyelid. And that's like literally going under the lash line to make it black. So this is something you generally don't want to do with a liquid pen. You want to do it with either a retractable pencil or a pencil. Da, 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 da. Because it's nice and solid. Oh, hey, that's knocking the powder off my lashes, or at least on this eye. That's nice. And you will turn your head as many which ways as you need to keep yourself from getting poked in the eye. That's just survival instinct. Don't get poked in the eye! I'm trying to face the camera, I swear. I have never done this, and this is amazing. Kind of a juggling act, doo-dee-doo. How do the pros even survive this? Whoa, please don't fall. It's bad luck if you break. My mirror was about to commit a mutiny. Ah! It was about to curse me. Okay, so as you can see, there's a nice black line now, as it looks like along the upper eyelash line there. But that is not the end, no. You can also do a slight line along the lower lash line, but that's not going to be the end of it. I kind of like to use it as a guide or as a fill-in for when I use the liquid pen on the lower lash line to kind of make it stick. Because if I don't, just using pencil will eventually smudge down. And I hate the smudgies! It is not pretty. And the whole point of wearing makeup is to be pretty. Hello, unraised mango. Hells yeah to you too. Hi. Hello, happy to see you. Happy to meet you. If you've been lurking, I love you. If you're new here, I love you. Okay. Now, the liquid pen. This is another one by, you guessed it, Pacifica. Yeah. Oh, the pencil was by another favorite brand of mine. Come on, show yourself. Mineral Fusion. Vegan, organic usually, and mineral based. Very, very nice. But everyone, please remember that just because something is vegan does not automatically make it better or more healthy or conscious for the environment. I will give you an example. Vegan leather is what they call texturized soft plastic, okay? Formerly known as pleather. It's vegan, but it sure ain't that great for the environment. So, just because it counts as vegan doesn't always make it better. Okay. Now, the Pacifica liquid eyeliner pen is one that I am so in love with. Before I was using that, I was using this felt tip eyeliner pen. This one's kind of dry now. It was by Femme Couture. Femme Couture was a Sally Beauty exclusive brand, which is now discontinued. And this one is like mostly dry. I kind of have to like shake it, and I use it for like doodles on myself and my daughters when we want to have like fake tattoos. It's fun. Yeah, blech. Blech indeed, Altheus. Yeah, just because it's vegan doesn't make it better. But this one has a very nice brushy tip. Let me see if I can show you. Holy, see? It had some buildup on it there. Okay, come on. There we go, yes. Very nice kind of a brushy tip. Very soft, very easy to work with. Having modem issues, sorry if I end up bouncing in and out. That's fine, pins and screws. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're going to create like a classic cat eye. What you want is to kind of begin with the end in mind. You think about where you want the point is going to be at the outside edge, and either work your way out in from that point, or you mark your point and go from the in out. So let's start with that. I kind of like to have it far out-ish. So, great thing about the Scotch tape trick is it keeps your lines nice and clean. So, okay. Kind of just draw all the way down into the center there. And then you join up the lines and fill it in. This is fun. It's like coloring, like a coloring book in school, or like those coloring pages they'd hand out in kindergarten. I hear some adults find coloring therapeutic. Like this is what they sell adult coloring books for. Personally, I use my hands enough in gaming. I don't really want to use them in coloring books. But my daughter colors in adult coloring books, and she is amazing. And she only just turned 11 yesterday. I'm trying not to blink. Ah! I'm also trying to make it so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, that looks like a good view. Yeah, sort of. This stupid flower shape. Oh my god. I hate this mirror. I've had it for too long. Donate to my coffee page if you want to see me get a new mirror. Okay, I am going to find the lid to this and shake down a little more color into it. Shake, 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 shake. And that kind of pulls a bit more color into the tip there. Trying to focus on just getting the color right here. Further into the corner of the eye, you can kind of go a little wild because that's all the thick part. Voila. And then down along the lash line here. Sorry if I am blocking your view of what I'm doing. I hate that. Okay, now, moment of truth. Moment of truth here. You peel off the tape and see what corrections you need to make to your work. Okay. Yeah, the color all joined fairly well, fairly evenly. Maybe a tiny bit more of the liner brush. There. Ta-da! Refine the tip of the corner there. And done. Mostly. Trying to make it a little darker on the corner there. It's very shiny is what it is. Okay, so that's one done. You can see how it kind of changes, the finished product kind of changes the look of my eye color there. It's more amber looking on that side now. You see the difference there? Yeah, color theory, it's an amazing science. I love the harmonization of colors and what they can do. A color is not actually a color. A color is itself and what it is in relation to the colors around it. Very much like people. A person is not just a person. A person is itself and the people that the person surrounds itself with. That's people and colors. I went very deep there, didn't I? Ugh, my nose. Okay. All right, now the other side. Da, da, da. when you've got a nice thick corner like this, you don't really have to be as careful. It's when you have a thinner, more precise kind of line that you have to be like super controlled with it. I'm being overly generous to myself here. This is on purpose because this is my first ever makeup stream. One second. Turning my head here. Because again, I want you guys to see what I'm doing. Rather than have it all be off camera. I hate how this eyelid constantly twitches. That's a difference in muscle control and muscle to brain impulse. Like, if you notice, one of my eyebrows is always looking like it's more down or more cocked up than the other. Yeah. Or like one of my eyelids is more kind of lazy looking than the other. It's a nerve to muscle control thing. Oh, please be nice to me. Don't fuck up. Silly eye muscles. Ugh. The trials of beauty, beautification. Okay, there we go. That's more even. You see how my eyelid's like constantly twitching there? That's my weak lid. That's the one that's always slow to lift up whenever I wake or whenever I open my eyes. The hardest one to control. Right, yeah. And now, use the brush, the eyeliner pen along the lower lash. Make that pencil stick in place. Okay, we good. We looking real good. Let's see how it goes. Ta-da! Okay, so we're all perfectly lined. Eyes are mostly done. Put away the eyeliner. Okay, this next part is called the color correct part. for eyes, and it's what gets rid of the dark circles and funny colors. What you use is, for my complexion tone, is kind of a pinky nude color, because it counteracts these, kind of purpley red looking parts here. And as you can see, away goes the purple. Like magic. Ta-da! You know our secret now, gentlemen. And I feel okay putting this on before the powder foundation, because I don't put the powder foundation this close to my eyes generally. So now that you've seen how lengthy and complex the general art of eye makeup is, you can see why I do it first, I think, because it's the one thing where if you have nothing else to do to go out the door, you at least want this fabulousness done. The rest you can do at the freaking stoplight. Okay, there we go. That's one. Look at how it just wakes up the whole eye. Isn't that awesome? See? I'm sorry if I don't have any copyright-free music playing right now. But, it is what it is. If I had Spotify Premium, I'd play something for y'all right now. But this is what I've got for now. The silence and the sound of my voice. Okay, so that's the eyes done. Ta-da! Get all this color off my brush here. Put that away. Okay. Next up, concealer. This is by another favorite brand, Palladio. Palladio is really great. I love how Palladio's makeup feels on my face because it stays perfect and fresh, both fresh looking and fresh feeling for hours and hours. I've had my makeup on my face for like 8 hours and it still looked like freshly put on before. So Palladio is really a big deal. You can only find them at Sally Beauty though. Again, very natural ingredients, very skin-friendly, lovely ingredients. This shade in particular is the palest shade they have, Porcelain. Porcelain. I have porcelain skin. I'm a porcelain doll, like those freaky dolls in the haunted house aesthetics. So what we do first is we cover up all the blemishes. Now, pointing this out here, I've only got like 4 recent blemishes here. This one, this one, this one, and somewhere down here. Yeah, that one. 4. The rest, all this red stuff, scars. That is scars. Because after Trump was elected, his massive deregulation of things pretty much created a huge super surge in the pollution in my area, and my skin reacted violently to that. Like, I had these big purple pustulescent abscesses that I had to drain on my face. It was horrible. I couldn't even feel my face. I could not even feel my face. I would touch my face and I couldn't feel it. It was just felt like touching this squishy, fleshy mass. It was disgusting. So thanks, Trump. But yeah, I've come a long way in healing that. So what we do is swipe it across everything and blend with the fingers. Gets a nice kind of natural blending. Some chicks like to blend their concealer with a brush. I don't. I like to rub it in with my finger. I like to use brushes for powders, not liquids. Yeah, right, Altheus? Ew. Mega ew. Now this covers up most of the angry redness that is the war zone that was my skin. The war zone my skin has been. A little bit under the jawline there. And I like to really, really rub it in, really blend it in, get a nice natural base. Or at least as natural looking as possible. Look how much better that looks. Nice. You just like to rub it in, admit it. I do, pins and screws. I do. Yes. Got some PMS appearing on my chin there. I'm gonna be doing a few days. Fun for me. Woo! I got myself fixed. I can't even have kids anymore. My mother wanted me to go for the hysterectomy, but I was like, I don't need it removed. I mean, it's a pain in the ass every month, but I don't need it removed. It's a perfectly healthy organ. Why? Aw, fresh fudge for me? Thank you. Thank you so much. I didn't get any fudge for the holidays. Not for Yule, not for Christmas, not for New Year. No fudge. No fudge for me. But it's okay because I got a peppermint candy shot glass. A shot glass literally made out of actual peppermint candy. So that made up for everything. Oh, you didn't get any fudge either. Poor pins and screws. I recently saw this video where guys had to, and we're talking like biological guys, cisgender guys, not trans guys, had to have these electrodes strapped onto their abdomen and their back, their lower back. And it was meant to simulate the pain of cramping. It induced these cramps in your torso there. And first it was put on the girls they were partnered with so that they could, ramp it up to where it felt like an average period day for them. And then they stuck it on the guys they were partnered with. So the guys would feel the actual cramplitude of the girls that they knew. And the girls were just standing around talking like, nah, this is fine. This is a normal day, whatever. And the guys were like screaming and writhing and biting the pillows that they had on the couches. They couldn't stand it. And they were like, how do you live like this? And one of the girls says, I have no choice. I have to. Life goes on. It was so great. It was so great. See, I've had kidney stones close enough for me. Yeah. But yeah, it was a great sympathy moment. I loved it. I loved it. I love it when guys have those sympathy moments. Don't get me wrong, I love it when girls have to have their sympathy moments for guys too. I believe in sympathy for all the genders. Like, there should be some way to experience, the pain that everyone goes through so you can understand each other better. That one's a really deep scar. That one is a scar so deep that it doesn't matter how many times I scrub at it with a rotating face brush. It's always going to be there. Unless I get a micro pen treatment from a dermatologist or something. Some scars are forever. If at all possible, you want to try to move your finger, brush your finger, and blend in one direction, not rub it in a circle, because you want it to go with the natural fiber matrix of your skin and of the little super fine hairs on your face. Because yes, women do have hair on their face. It's just not to the same extent that men do with their beautiful beards and stuff. We are mammalian. There's hair everywhere. Oh, that one's an angry spot. Let's see. Not knocking the experiment. It needs to be done more often. However, pain you experience often, you do build a tolerance to, so when it is the first time you are experiencing, it's much more noticeable, spoken as a chronic pain debilitant. Yes, this is true. This is absolutely true. For some people, myself included, you end up in a set of circumstances where you experience pain so constantly for so long that you feel its absence more than its presence once something's done about it. You don't know what to do. You had no idea you ever lived that way before. Because you were just so used to feeling pain. Pain was all you knew. Absence of pain feels weird. Okay, so as you can see, spots have been smoothed over. Ta-da! I sometimes put a little concealer on this red spot between my eyes here. That's called a stork bite. It's a birthmark kind of a thing. My mother always told me this really sweet little story growing up about it. She said that when the stork brought newborn baby me to their doorstep, he was just so taken with what a sweet little girl I was that before he left, he gave me a kiss right here, a peck, and the tip of his bill pecked my forehead, and it left a mark there ever since. Well, I knew better. It was a birthmark. It was just a red birthmark, but you know, the story was cute anyway. All right, next. Foundation. This is another one by Palladio. You can see the name at the bottom. Palladio. This is part of their rice collection. I really love their rice collection. The loose powder actually is formulated a little bit differently from their pressed powder. There's a lot more natural powders in the loose powder than the pressed powder, so I like the loose powder better. And as you noticed, the color name, translucent. I have translucent skin. So concealer, I'm porcelain. Powder foundation, I'm translucent. I'm the palest shade of everything. I'm a fucking vampire. All right, so great thing about these powders is they come with their own little puff. So you just have to tap it and then dab it all over your face. I'm gonna try to get as far away from my desktop mat as possible here because I don't want powder all over it. And then as you can see, you just gently drag and buff that all over everything. And it creates this beautiful, beautiful matte finish. It's very absorbent, very, very absorbent. Got makeup all over my tank now. Ah. Normally I wear a robe so that nothing gets on my clothes. But oh well. When I was in high school, I had this powder foundation that gave me orange face because I had had it since I was 12, and my mother never told me that makeup expires because she herself used expired makeup. Buy it once, use it forever until it's all gone, was her philosophy. And it wasn't until years later that I realized once it smells bad or starts turning your skin orange, you should throw it away and get something new. My mom is so cheap. Like seriously, who wants to wear rancid lipstick? Yuck. Apparently she doesn't mind. Older makeups did not expire. Older makeups, I'm guessing, did not expire, but I would not want to know what their formulation was to make them immortal, because that can't be good. Like, you ever see the movie Mortal Engines? Great movie, oh my god. Where the girl hands the guy this Twinkie, and he reads the expiration date, and she says, "Eat up, you need your strength," or to that effect, and he says, "This is over 1,000 years old." And she says, "The food of the ancients is indestructible. It never goes off." And it's a Twinkie. When they went more animal friendly, they started running into the need to put expiration dates. Yeah. It's funny you should say animal friendly, because humans are animals too. We are all animals. It smells nice. Not like fragrant. There's no fragrance in this, but it doesn't smell bad. It smells kind of nice, kind of fresh. Yep. See the nice kind of matte tone look. My face tone actually matches my neck tone now. Amazing, right? Animal friendly as in not testing on them. Yes, cruelty free. I like cruelty free. Cruelty free is not bad. It's not the be all end all of my criteria for buying something. It's just a nice perk in my estimation. Ah, and there, most of my little red birthmark fades away. Okay, so that's concealer and foundation. Now I've got this lovely base. What I'm going to do next, though, is get the ashy look off my eyebrows with aloe gel. Nature Sense aloe vera gel. This stuff is 99.75% certified organic aloe vera. It also has xanthan, potassium sorbate, vitamin C, but that's it. It's mostly straight aloe juice. And I have found this to be a fantastic makeup remover. I much prefer this to whatever soupy substances they market as makeup removers. Those just don't do it for me. They're not terribly effective, and they sting. They sting my very sensitive vampire skin. I do not like the sting. So I just get a tiny little dollop of aloe, use a cotton swab, and whatever makeup needs removing, I remove it. So carefully wetting my brow there so that I get that glorious black shade back. And take care of that ashiness from the powder foundation. There, see? Much better. And there's the makeup that was on my eyebrows. Throw that away. Wipe that off my hand. Close the cap on that. Very good, very good. Okay, next is contouring and blushing. I like to do the contours first. The blushing feels like a much nicer kind of veil over some of those areas. Contour brush. Yay, contour brush. Da, da, da. So this from the Radiance Powders palette. This right here is my contour shade. It's a nice matte brown, brownish. Get a little bit. My contour brush. And then what I do is I try to kind of carve out my cheekbones here. I'm not always terribly successful because, again, no face has perfect symmetry. So just try my best to follow the line of shadows for the cheekbone. See? Some of that will actually be perfected when I put the blush there. It'll look less stark, less like stage makeup. Stage makeup is meant to be very, very stark. It's not really meant to be blended all that well because you gotta see it with the stage lights. Ta-da! Again, I kind of go on knowing that I'm going to be blending it with the brush as I go. Like this part started out really dark, now it's a little softer. Sometimes I go a little bit up into the hairline because it just looks kind of natural that way. This angle of the light is very difficult for me to see the colors of what's going on. Fuck a duck. How's that look? It's facing away from the camera, so it's not as important. Oh, holy moly, that's too much. There we go, that's a little more natural. Okay, we are back. Hi. Sorry about that. All right, so got my cheeks contoured, yay. Now I'm gonna put a tiny bit up at the forehead because it looks a little more sun-touched that way. Doesn't take that much up at the forehead line, and I don't always do it that way either. You know, depends on how I'm looking and feeling that day. See how that has a kind of natural sort of sun glow to it along the hair now? Yeah. Thought it was your end. Nope. Nope, that was me. I got disconnected. This creates a kind of shade along the nose. You don't want to overdo it though. For me, contouring is especially important because of my super, super pale neutral skin. So I don't throw a shadow. I have to paint my shadows on. I am truly a vampire. I do not have a shadow. I am lucky to have the privilege of a reflection. So this helps kind of slim the nose a bit. Especially important as you get older. Yes. Okay, now for me, one of the most awesome and important parts, carving out the jawline. Start back by the ear. You follow down the natural contours of your neck. This will help carve out your neck in addition to your jawline.
My flock returns to the phoenix nest.
Pins and Screws subscribed at tier 1. Yay! Thank you! Subscription! I seriously need to redo subscriber rewards. I am tired of that lame-ass fiery star emoji. I would love to commission an artist to do like a happy smiley aloe emoji, because you know how the aloe plant is like the mascot for the channel. Yep. and like make that starry flame that I made, make it sparkle, make it animated, make it glitter. Altheus knows the history behind that particular flame too. That was based off of Malthael's Reaper's Mark from Heroes of the Storm. So Diablo fan, he likes it. See how this kind of sculpts out my jaw from the rest of my neck here? You don't want to go too heavy. You don't want to look brown, but you do want to look shaded there. You also don't want to go all the way around the jawline. You kind of want to leave the chin, like just go a little bit under the chin, because the chin is supposed to look somewhat highlighted. This helps slim your face down if you have more of the shadows along the side and the brightness along the center of the face. Think of like you're radiating light outwards, from the middle outwards. Bummed I missed a month with everything going on, so I don't have a 21-month streak. Well, whether you have a streak or not, chat seems to know that you have subbed for 21 months. And when you have subbed for 2 years, your badge, I think, no, the 1 year is highest badge it goes for now. I need to start thinking of loyalty badges for higher tiers. I don't know. If Pachimari Pie is down to make them, because she made the loyalty badges. I love her. Whoa, that went on thickly. Thickly, darkly. I'm gonna have to blend that down some. Yeah, when you start at the beginning of the jaw, right under the ear, you want to go all the way down the neck, because that really helps to carve out your neck. And then when you go around the jaw, you kind of want to scoop around the jaw, really, really carve it. Think of it as carving your face out. You're carving your face. That's what makeup does. It helps you carve the face you want to show to the world. Okay. Now just under the chin, not actually on the chin, but a little bit under it. There, see, now I have a jawline. Carve out some of the shadows at my throat here. And also along the collarbones. See how much more defined my neck looks that way? Yeah, much more definition to the neck this way. And then if I'm like having a seriously pale day, I'll even go a little bit under the collarbones just to show the world that I have collarbones. I am not a freaking wraith. I have bones. Patchy is adorable. She hasn't been in a while, and I miss her. I miss her loveliness here. She was a VIP. VIP in this channel. There, see? See how my collar is much more defined now? It's a lot better. Now, some chicks like to actually put a little highlighter on their collarbones. I really don't feel the need. And some chicks like to go even further and put shadows on their cleavage. I've already got ample enough endowments. I don't need to try to make them look any bigger than they are or any more globular than they are, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, that was the contouring. Yes, for the contour brush, I do get rid of the excess powder on it because it just feels better to have my brushes as clean as possible. And you always want to clean your brushes like every week. Whether or not you divest them of that extra powder, you definitely want to keep your brushes clean. It's a hygiene thing. It is a hygiene thing. Having seen a couple of very endowed women do that, I shake my head at the practice. I do too. I mean, like, look at that. That doesn't need makeup. That does not need makeup. Why would you? What kind of... what's even going through your mind? Why? No, it totally does not need makeup. Okay. Yeah, for the movies, I understand, because you kind of need to make your character look a certain ideal. So I've heard of makeup artists and costume artists doing that for their actresses in the movies, particularly period movies. Like Keira Knightley had her cleavage touched up in Pirates of the Caribbean when she was wearing her particularly corseted dresses. But nah, if you're just going about your day, don't do it, girl. Just don't do it. He's gonna find out the hard way anyway. All right, now we're going to highlight not the eyes, but just the face. I'm gonna start with the forehead. And you wanna go kind of light with the highlighter on the forehead because you don't wanna have an oily looking forehead. You just wanna have kind of a illuminated look. Yeah, that looks a little more light stricken. Down the nose. Again, the principle is you are radiating light from the center outwards, and the shadows are always at the edges. That's the principle here. Having seen Keira without to produce the image they wanted, it was necessary. For Kira's build, I think she has just the right amount naturally. I did too. Keira is a lovely person. I have never met her personally, but she is indeed quite lovely. And a slight bit under the eyes to kind of just brighten up that under eye area a little bit more. I don't always do that because sometimes I just don't need it, but tonight I feel like I do. You want to kind of rest it along the socket to cheekbone area there. Now, places where light would naturally hit if light were falling on you. Yeah, see? It's more luminous now. Very good. See, where's a paper towel? Oh, right in front of me. My My makeup routine normally doesn't take this long because I'm just sitting on the floor and doing it. I'm not explaining what I'm trying to do, and I'm not trying to angle my face so that someone can see what I'm doing. But this is what I'm doing tonight. And it's been kind of fun, you know, starting off with nothing and, you know, putting on the war paint. Finally, the blush. The blush is the last thing I do because it's kind of the rosy veil that blends everything together. You want to just lightly swirl over the apples of your cheeks. And yes, this will cross over with some of that highlighter. And yes, this will cross over with some of that contour. And yes, this is okay. This is the idea because it is all meant to blend together naturally, just like everything else about your face. Everything else about your face is all one contiguous picture of perfection designed by the universe. I should do a sermon of Freya. You are perfection designed by the universe. You will reflect this in your mentality about your makeup. Cameron. I see most makeup tutorial videos say, tap off the excess powder. I don't do that because I'm just so pale that there's no such thing as excess blush powder. There really isn't. Ta-da! All done, mostly. It's all pink. Pinkity pink! Pink, 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 pink. My youngest, she loves pink. All the pink. All the pink. Okay, I'll set that aside now. Drink my tea, which is no longer cold. Holy shit, some of the solids have gone to the bottom. Ah! Excellent. Okay, here's a trick for putting on lip color. First, I put on lip balm. This is the green tea and mandarin lip balm from Sprouts. It's made with matcha powder and orange peel oil, mandarin orange, I assume. And it feels really nice. It's very smooth. So I start with this for general moisture and conditioning. And now I am going to let the audience choose which of my two lip shades I am going to use here. One is Another Favorite by Mineral Fusion. It's kind of a natural looking shade. This pretty much just makes my lips look more healthy, vivid, flush color. It's very, very natural, a very natural shade for me. So there's that one. The other one is this Lovely Thing by Burt's Bees, and this is kind of the ravishing, vampy red that I have for when I want to go all vampire queen. So, audience, chat room, which do you think? Red or natural? Tell me in the chat. Most votes is what I will wear. Pins and Screws says natural. Any other opinions? Any other druthers? Altheus also says natural. 2 votes for natural. Going once, going twice. Natural it is. The exact shade name is called Blush. It doesn't really look blushy, but it does kind of make my lips blush, so. Yeah, see? It's just a nice, flushier looking version of my natural lip tone. Flushier. I don't know if that's a word. It's a word now. Ta-da! And there we go! All done! Yay! So this is how I put on my war paints for tonight. Lastly, and one of the most important steps is jewelry! Cannot call everything done without the proper bling bling. And of course, you always wait to put on your jewelry until after your makeup is done because you don't want your hand or your powders and paints getting all over your fine bling. Because that ain't the thing. No, it ain't the thing. Ta-da! Now it's perfect. Okay. Well, now that we've got the war paint on, now we can go to war. Yay! I will need just a short break to go and use the loo, and then I will be right back with you. So, enjoy a break. Okay, beautiful people, hello. I am back. Back for all of you. Yay. I like this look. This is a good look. Okay, let's... Oh, my daughter was on this computer last. I'm gonna need to authenticate that. Approve. Back to Twitch chat. Thank you. I'm glad you think it looks good. Very glad indeed. Okay. Now we're gonna go do some slaying. To war. Let me update my add-ons. Make sure everything is up to date. Holy shit, that's a lot. Update all. Damn! Updates and hot fixes galore. Must be a new patch somewhere. Okay, World of Warcraft. Play it. They think they are Windows. Let's get some music all up in here. Yay, loading screen. Y'all can tell where I left off. Oh. That's my alarm telling me that I can go and attend to some tea. But I'll do that after the stream. Gotta move the camera up just a little bit. Sorry if this is blowing anyone's ears out with the mic. Oh, come on! I have a world to save. Come on, 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 come on! You just tripped all the triggers for the ASMR crowd. I need to do a little more looking into that because I really do want to get into ASMR streams. That'd be nice. That'd be so nice. I'd love to do that. Do you think maybe I could make it as a whisperer for ASMR streams? I'm thinking about it. This is my banner. I got it for World PvP Battle for Najatar. Tink, tink, bitches! I got my banner. I'm gonna tink, tink it. Okay. Holy moly, that's a lot of available missions. That's right. Getting all the tink tink in the chat here. Haha. Tell you what, that spinning monk sound must be somebody's ASMR dream somewhere. The ever-spinning monk. So is that an in-game emote yet? The tank? No, not yet. It needs to be, though. Ba, 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 ba. Carrying my banner into war. Be right back. Making sour pork in the Instant Pot. Ooh, pork. I don't eat pork anymore. I'm a pescatarian. But hey, pork.
My knives are ready.
Garona is prepared. Yay, World Vein Resonator. 4 freaking days. Ah, yay. Give me the pet charms. And the gold. Okay, got the snacks. Take the portal to Orgrimmar. Take the portal to Orgrimmar. What if I don't want to take the portal to Orgrimmar? Fine, I'll do it. But I'm gonna teleport myself for— oh my god, that's a Volpera! I'm sorry, that's like the first time I've seen a Volpera person. Speaking of which, Alpheus, my man, my dude, you can get your Volpera in the game now. Now that I am online. Speaking of which, I'm going to be hopping into voice chat in my Discord server here. If you want to chat on stream, chat with me, join my Discord server, hop on in. I will be there to talk to. That's Silvermoon, not Orgrimmar. It's already dark out here. It's so wintry. Terizian wants me to get one with him so we can level together. Aww, cute. That's sweet. Now go to the Jade Forest. Fine, I'm going to the Jade Forest. Now that I'm here, can I go to the Vale of Eternal Blossoms? I'm gonna try that. See if I can do that now that I've done the optional part. Apparently there was some kind of bug where you had to do the so-called optional portal room portaling, or else the objective would not show up on your map. Ah, shit. Oh, yep, there it is. There it be. Holy wah! Nyalotha, the Waking City. Siege of Orgrimmar. We're going into a lake. A lake. Wow. Consuming maw. Escaped mutations. Kaudli, the forgotten. Another gaping maw. Font of corruption. Deep Lord Zirij. Chief Mekmek. Veska and the Fallen. Void Tender Malketh. I love handy notes in Tomcat's tours. So useful. Okay. Just go towards that little eyeball and an obelisk thing on my map there. Black Talon Agent. Breath of Everlasting Spirit. Combine 3 breath of Everlasting Spirit to create the token of Death's Mark, which can be used to infuse your heart with... Oh, the next Breath of the Dying thing. Cool. Nice. Rescue 8 souls from the visions. Imagine being trapped in a world where you didn't... Imagine being trapped in a world you didn't know existed, a reality unbeknownst to even yourself. Thoughts, fears, and dark desires cloud the mind, coupled with irresistible temptation. So many are lost to the darkness, unable to resist these temptations, but not all of them. Do what you can to preserve those that fight against the darkness. We mustn't allow them to fall. Okay.
Hold your head high.
Well, I guess it's time to go and rescue people. You only get 1 breath of the dying reward per assault cycle. Makes sense. You will be unable to enter this vision of N'Zoth until your mind has fully recovered. Do you wish to proceed? Yes. Oh my god! Ah! What the fuck?
Nightmare become reality. Explore the area, but do so with caution, champion.
Periodically summons Zone of Power. Standing in it grants N'Zoth's gift, increasing damage by 25%. Failing to stand in it reduces damage done by 10%. Holy freaking moly. So that's what it is. Okay, so I'm in the summer fields trying to rescue some souls, I guess. Yikes! Fucking yikes! That was yikes. Yikety yikes. Where to rescue the souls, I wonder. Let's see. piped snore. Hey, I want a WoW girlfriend. Are you available? I can link you my logs. No, I am not available to be anyone's girlfriend. I am actually self-partnered. But go ahead and link me your logs. I would love to see what you got going for you. Please, you must do something. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Oh, now I can click on a thing. What the fuck? What the fuck? We can be self-partnered to get... No, you don't know what self-partnered means. It means I am not in a romantic partnership with anyone. I am strictly in a loving partnership with myself. Like, whatever time, attention, dedication, and special stuff I would give to a lover, nah, fuck that. Just myself. So yeah, no, you clearly don't want to be self-partnered. You want a WoW girlfriend. That is not self-partnered. That is someone else being your partner, not yourself being your partner. I'm losing my mind! I'm going insane! There isn't enough souls to click on here. What if we just witness each other's existence for a while? I don't know, I've got a lot of existences to witness. I've got a guild, I've got children. I've got myself. Let's just start with being chat pals here on Twitch. That's a good first step. Why can't I rescue the Huojin defenders? I cannot. Nah. I'm losing. Losing my breath too, apparently. Ah. Freaky lightning. I can go inside the building too. Oh, yay. Not sure it would work. Anyway, you live in the UK. Yeah, probably wouldn't work. I didn't see anything in the building though, so maybe I'm just didn't go in far enough. Whoop! Crap. The growling and gnawing. Oh my god. Stop the whispers! This is insane. This is literally insane. What are you doing? I'm gonna fail this quest. Ah! Show me what the future holds. I'm dead! What is your guild aiming to do this tier? Well, we're not a raiding guild, we're more of a role-playing guild, so just aiming to do mythic dungeons again like we did in Legion. Only instead of doing it Horde side like we did in Legion, we're going to be doing it Alliance side this expansion. Hopefully we'll be able to do more bi-factional dungeon content in Shadowlands. Alright, well, that was failed. Visions cause adverse effects on the mind. Do you wish to proceed? Your mind is still recovering from a recent vision. I glimpsed insanity! Insanity! Return to the Chamber of the Heart. I can do that. It's a daily reset. Yep. If we were together, I wouldn't have let that happen. Well, I should hope not. That's the whole point of being part of a party. Teamwork. If you're in the UK, you're also probably on an EU realm. So, sorry. Whee!
It seems our fates are...
Guard your mind. I believe it is time we put this new knowledge to good use. Let's see, what do I need? What do I really need here? 430, 430. Crits. Yeah, I can get rid of the belt. Your avoidance is increased by an amount equal to 12% of your haste. Huh, not bad. Opening the gateway. The fabric of reality is torn, but there's no need for me to tell you that, Aranya. You've seen it firsthand. It's only a matter of time before these realities become one, veiled in eternal darkness. Instead of hiding, perhaps it's time we embraced the darkness. With the help of our Titan friend here, we may be able to thread the needle of this reality through the fabric of another, creating a bridge of sorts. After all, the key to understanding an enemy's weakness is to understand their intentions. Speak with Mother to establish the tenebrous gateway in the Chamber of the Heart. Huh.
Every action has consequences. I must uphold my father's legacy.
Let's see, what's your favorite podcast? My favorite podcast, back when it ran, was Twizcast. It's no longer running anymore, but for years, that was the highlight of my week, every Thursday. Especially the wonderful community in the chat that I got to hang out with. It was such a lovely, fun crowd. I made so many friends hanging out in that chat. It was great. And then another favorite podcast of mine was one that I co-hosted, actually. I was on the podcast, and that was Hearth Pro Show. It was discontinued shortly before I had a baby. And, well, no, not shortly before, shortly after I had a baby. And, yeah, I loved being on that podcast. It was nice. It was wonderful. I was a fan of it before I got invited to be on it. So, communication relay standing by, awaiting sequence initialization. Begin the conduit's activation sequence.
The Forge of Origination was built to remake Azeroth according to the Titan's design. But if N'Zoth corrupts it, he could use the re-origination protocol to transform Azeroth into the Black Empire. We must bolster your cloak's resistance to N'Zoth before you enter Nyalotha, and we will turn his own scheme against him in the process.
Activate the Tenebrous Gateway. Well, hello there. Nice. Let's see. I like Scott Johnson's work. Do you know the Instance? I have heard of it. Yes. I'm not a regular I'm not a regular listener, but I have heard of it.
We meet again, champion.
The time has come for us to confront the darkest of these manifestations. Provides access to horrific visions, the darkest manifestations of N'Zoth. Ooh. Oh, hey! Corrupted mementos! Yay! Fragments of memory from horrific visions of N'Zoth, which can be analyzed at the Titanic Research Archive in the Chamber of Heart. With our connection secured, it is time for us to breach the veil and discover what lies beyond. What you find may provide us the key to unlocking our success.
By entering N'Zoth's vision on our own terms, we can push the limits of your cloak in a relatively safe environment.
Relatively safe.
We only introduce a nominal amount of corruption into the chamber to link our reality to Nyalotha.
A nominal amount? Lad, have you lost your mind? We'll be doing the Zoth's work for him.
I admit that this is a risk, but it is one that we must take. Mother can cleanse the corruption once our champion returns.
Okay, 1 second here. I am feeling quite cold, so I'm going to put a nice fuzzy robe on. Let's see. No, I agree with Alpheus. You're pushing it, man. Okay.
Speak your mind.
Acquire Vessel of Horrific Visions from Rathion. And, what do you know? I can get one. Wait, don't I already have a Vessel of Horrific Visions? I do. Why would I want to buy one? Because it's part of the quest to get one? Fine. Let's see. What's this? Black dragon scale backpack. Eee, I want it. Gouged Eye of N'Zoth. Twist latent corruption into a socket on equipment that does not already have a socket. So you take an eye and you carve out a socket. You guys are pretty uptight. Altheus, ban this prick. He's an entitled Chad. Asking me to narrate your erotic novel when this is just a game stream. What the fuck, man? What the fuck is wrong with you? You're offering me work and me saying no makes me a weirdo. Thank you. Thank you for the ban, Altheus. Well done. My main mod man. When a guy comes in here and starts flirting with the streamer and just straight up asks her to narrate an erotic novel, it's pretty rude given this is a first instance of meeting you. Yep. Altheus is absolutely correct. Yes! Yes, he is a fucking creep. So everyone, if you are finding a user named Hyped Snore, all one word, Hyped Snore, beware. This guy's a creep. He'll ask you to be his WoW girlfriend and narrate his erotic novels the first chance he meets you. But if you say no, you're a weirdo. Creep. Okay, here we go. Here goes nothing. Enter horrific vision of Orgrimmar. Ooh. Ooh.
Driven mad by N'Zoth's whispers, Thrall believes that the elements warn him of a disaster that only the old god can prevent.
No!
Now all of Orgrimmar drinks the blood of N'Zoth, twisting the horde into a frenzied war machine.
No!
I have been expecting you.
Let's see. We stand at the edge of N'Zoth's vision. Once you embark from here, you will be immersed in his influence. Brace yourself. You are about to witness terrible things. Remind yourself that it is all an illusion. When you are ready, we shall sacrifice the vessel and continue our mission. Show me the map of the vision. Oh, well, that's easy. It's the same as what I've got here.
Will be redeemed.
What's this? An unholy altar. Oh, this is the mask thing. An unholy altar sits before you. Strange runes warp and skitter across the surface. The faceless mask of the burned bridge belongs here. How do I find the mask of the burned bridge? This mask is hidden in wisdom. Ah, the Valley of Wisdom. Or what would be the Valley of Wisdom. And let's see. The long night. An unholy altar sits before you. Strange rune, blah, blah, blah. How do I find the Mask of the Long Night? Only those truly disruptive will find this mask. Truly disruptive. I'm going to have to think on that. The faceless mask of the daredevil. A hunter has claimed this mask. Huh. I see. So probably in the Valley of Honor with the hunters. Dark imagination. Void has claimed this mask. Possibly the Cleft of Shadow? Alright.
You stand before the Black Prince.
Here we go.
Learn
I don't like this. This is creepy. This is scary. This is scary. Defeat Thrall. Okay. So I gotta go defeat Thrall. Okay. Okay. This is rough. This is really rough. Half my sanity is gone. Youch. Okay.
The elements have spoken. Azeroth is doomed. You will drink. God is our only salvation.
What the fuck? No. Bad Thrall. Shame on you. Oh, come on. I was so close. I was so close. Damn it. I was close. I was really close. Okay, what do we got here?
Sorties into Nazoth's mind place you in immense peril. We must push further into the visions, but not if we lose you to madness in the process.
Yay, mementos. Collect reward and exit vision. Okay, I guess I go through the gate. Thankfully, you can run those as many times as you have vessels. That's good to know that these ones are not just dailies.
Is there something you wish to discuss?
You've done well, but do not let what you've just seen play you for a fool. Even the safety of this chamber can create a false sense of security. The mind is easily manipulated.
Never let your guard down.
Oh shit, that does not sound good.
Where's it coming from?
think it's coming from. Magni? Yeesh.
I speak for Azeroth.
Whispers in the Dark. I love that song by Skillet. Whispers in the Dark. Did you hear that as well? That cannot be good. If N'Zoth gains access to this chamber, we'll all be done for. We need to figure out when he's accessing the chamber and shut it... Oh, where he's accessing the chamber and shut it down before he does more than just whisper at us.
Remember your duty to Azeroth.
Oh boy.
Under attack! Protect the chamber!
No cursing me. No, no. No tentacles. No tentacles allowed.
Are what anchor him here. We need to destroy them.
All right. Come forth, other me's. Whew. This is a clusterfuck. Oh, I'm gonna die, aren't I? Well, shit. That was fun. Ugh. This is all very chaotic. This is the first time I've died in 8.3. You know, tonight on stream, this has all been the first times that I've died in 8.3 to things that were not enemy players. Like, I was just fine against the mobs and things. Okay, please let this be the last one. Oh, come on, come on, come on. I'm gonna die again. I got disoriented. Let's see. It's still going on. Won't stop till you fill the bar. Oh, I get it. Okay. That's right. Bar filling. Raden, what are you doing? No! He sacrificed himself.
If
Oh.
Raden has been pulled into Nyalotha, N'Zoth's vision made real, then I do not envy his fate.
No! What have we done? If it weren't for Raden's sacrifice, N'Zoth would have had the chamber, and Azeroth would have been his for the taking. No! That's terrible. Let's see. Sorry I stepped away so I could work on the food for my lunch this week. Oh, good. Yeah, you did. You missed a creep. I know if Pins and Screws had been here to tell off that creep, he would have. Definitely. Pins and Screws has, what, at least one daughter that's about my age? You don't talk to a lady that way. No. I cannot believe that Raden sacrificed himself to save us. We cannot give up on him. There must be a way to find out where he went. Let's see if Mother can track him down.
Do you trust me?
Accessing the archives. Ooh, archival research database provides access to new talents available while exploring horrific visions. Cool. The information you've gathered has allowed us to better understand these manifestations. I believe Mother is waiting to share some of her findings with you.
Every action has consequences.
Let's talk to Mother.
Contamination levels nominal.
Magni needs help tracking Raden.
Protocol
We need to
activated.
save him. Mother, can you find us another way inside?
Acknowledged. Scanning planetary surface for related anomalies. Matching energy signature detected. Location: Vale of Eternal Blossoms.
Of course. The Titan Forges.
Hold on, Raden. We are coming for you.
Thank you, Pins and Screws.
Well met.
That portal must be the entrance to N'Zoth's realm. This may be our only chance to get Raden back and take out N'Zoth once and for all. Nyalotha, the Waking City, the Corruptor's End. Using the Mogu's research, Mother and Raden found a way to focus the Forge's origination protocol through the Chamber of Heart. The only problem was finding out where to shoot it. That is, until now. Take these anchors and head through that portal. You'll need to find some prominent landmarks to place them so we can focus the weapon. Once they're set, we'll be ready to fire. You'll only get one shot. Make it count. Defeat N'Zoth in Nyalotha, the Waking City.
Back to work.
And that would probably be it. Yep. Raid quest. That's going to be untracked until LFR comes out. Back to Mother.
Do you require experimentation?
Bring the archives online.
Acknowledged. Compiling recorded Titan research. Data archive now accessible.
Examine the research archive. Cool. Orb opening manual. In horrific visions, enable sanity restoration orb use. The orb revives all nearby allies and restores their sanity. Up to 3 sanity restoration orbs can be summoned in a single vision. An orb summoned by any player in the party counts against this limit. Next research cost is 150. This is very much like the old talent trees. This looks cool. What do we got here? Emergency cranial defibrillation. Upon losing all sanity or health, you revive instantly and gain 500 sanity and full health. Occurs once per vision. Singular sanitation expertise. Reduces damage taken and increases damage done. Each ally within 100 yards reduces this amount by 1%. Expansive Mind increases all party members' maximum sanity by 50. First revival you perform on an ally costs no sanity. More poop buffs. Clear sight in horrific visions, able to see and loot treasure chests in tainted areas. Ooh. Mmm. Starting to lose my tint there. Okay, good. Good to go. Let's see, what next? Elite Extermination. Defeating an elite enemy restores 200 sanity. Well above 50% sanity. Damage done is increased. Damage taken is reduced. Killing an enemy grants 1% increased movement speed and haste. In horrific visions, defeating enemies has a chance to grant Gift of the Titans, increasing haste and movement speed by 60%, and reducing sanity loss from all sources by 100% for 20 seconds. Nice. So this is all just entirely related to the horrific visions, but pretty cool. Pretty dang cool. Nightbot is suddenly off the hinges tonight. Eesh. I'm sorry, people. Sorry, people. Okay. We've accessed the archives.
Accessing reading database.
Hello. Archival database now available.
Farewell protocol activated.
I have been expecting you.
Remnants of a shattered world. The knowledge gained from these visions affords us a unique opportunity to further protect one's mind from corruption. To continue our research, we must investigate the deeper mysteries of these experiences. Seek out those of power within these visions. Should you come across anything of interest, do not hesitate to share your findings. In the meantime, Mother and I shall continue our research here in the chamber. We await your return. Recover a copy of The Curse of Stone from a horrific vision for Rathion in the Chamber of Heart. Corrupting core. Use. Empower Ashrakamas. Increasing effectiveness in resisting sanity, drain, and corruption. Yay! Well, for right now, I want to head back to Old Doom and finish a thing or two there. I think it is utter madness that there are no portals from Uldum to Orgrimmar. There should be from Ramkahen. Like, there really, really needs to be.
Exterminate them before they infest all of Uldum.
Oh no! Oh, so it's all on that side today. Interesting. Very interesting. Cache of the Akir Swarm. Ooh. Well, well. Let's start with finishing up the Cursed Landing with my researcher friend here. Right? What's with the lack of portal? I mean, they got a portal at the Dragon Maw camp in the Twilight Highlands. They've got a portal at the underwater grotto to Vashir. Wherever you last leave off in Vashir. They've got the portal at the Temple of Earth in Deepholm. In Firelands, well, you got the Molten Front portals. And the portals by Mount Hyjal, so why is there no portal to Uldum? Why? It makes no logical sense at all.
So many unearthed artifacts. The League would have a field day with this site.
What, have you been slacking all these years since the Cataclysm? What the hell?
Are you on another adventure?
Yes, I am. I am on another adventure. So much to take in. I wish it wasn't so hard to write notes on Griffinback. Well, see, I can enchant a quill for you, and I can enchant a notepad for you. Just give me maybe 20 gold for the pad, 30 for the quill, and call it a day. No? She doesn't want to do business with me. Oh well. Her loss. I make very fine enchanted wares. Still, I think we've only uncovered the tip of the iceberg. Okay, there's nothing icy about this desert. That is a terrible, terrible expression to use in this particular location, Delora. A deeper dive. Something just isn't adding up about these Amethet. Why would protectors of Titan Works attack and damage the Forge of Origination? I think we need to take a closer look. I think I saw a monument on the terrace over there. Perhaps the writings there could tell us more about these Tolvir.
Well, time to get to work.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it has been forever since I read that book. I stopped after the 5th one. Books 1 through 4 were great. I loved them. Book 5 was depressing. I stopped after that.
Hello there.
It might take me a few to decipher what's written on these tablets. I'll need you to watch me back.
This monument's truly ancient. Keep an eye out while I try to decipher these markings. All right. It says here the Amethet once inhabited the tombs right below us. That means more other artifacts must be nearby. You seen anything interesting?
This monument was a good start, but it still doesn't explain what we're looking for. Fortunately, uncovering mysteries is what the Explorers League does best. Buried history. Goodness. Since the Amethet came from this region, it would only stand to reason that artifacts from their civilization would be left behind here, hidden beneath the sands. Excuse me, goodness. It looks like it's time for a good old-fashioned dig. The dunes near here must have covered up a large swath of the Amethet's former territory. Let's see what we can dig up there. Chew on this. These mangy hyena will gnaw on anything they dig up, including priceless artifacts. We cannot allow the history of Uldum to go to the dogs, so to speak. I'm afraid we're gonna have to thin out their numbers. All right.
Isn't it going to run itself?
Speaking of molten front. saw there's been some boosts to arcane mage damage since I last played that spec. Oh, I am really hoping things go well for... sorry. For arcane mages in Shadowlands, because I really do miss just swapping between whatever spec I wanted. I am going to kill the stream at 8 p.m. people so that I can eat dinner and spend a little time with my daughters before I have to put them to bed. Thank you everyone for your birthday wishes to Valeria yesterday. She turned 11. She had an extremely happy birthday. She played games with me and her dad all day. She was either on her dad's computer playing with me or on my computer playing with her dad. And she had such a happy, happy, happy day. You have never seen such a happy little girl. And having her be so freaking happy, of course, made me so freaking happy. So thank you, everyone, for your happy wishes to my happy girl on her happy day. They were received with gladness and thanks. She is especially looking forward to saying hi to you again, Uncle Alpheus. Oh, your newest granddaughter turns 1 this week, Pins and Screws? Yay! Yay! Happiness! All the birthdays, all the babies. They grow up too fast. They really do. Okay, that's a bunch of artifacts. Now, time to crush some hyenas. I got an Akir relic fragment. Cool. One more hyena.
Fancy meeting you here.
Buried history. A clue to the history of the mysterious Amethet Tolfir. What have you turned up? Yes! The markings on these artifacts confirm my hypothesis. There's definitely more to this than we first thought. That was a regrettable thing, but necessary. Thank you, Aranya. A crack in the armor. The artifacts you helped excavate show that the Amethet as a tribe who prided themselves on protecting the works of the Titans. This confirms our assumptions and indicates that something drastic must have happened to them to curse them, to damage the very works they swore to protect. We should continue to track down their writings. I think I saw a more recent monument outside the halls of origination.
What secrets are these sands hiding?
Me and my bad Scottish accent. That's what they're hiding. They're hiding me and my bad Scottish accent for shame. Because the sands know how shameful it is. Let's see. This is not the monument we're looking for. This must be the monument we're looking for.
Over here! Are you on another adventure?
Ugh.
This definitely looks more recent. Give me some time to decipher it. This tablet warns of corruption within the amethyst. Could it be referring to Nizoth's influence? Fancy meeting you here. The sun-touched amethyst are tasked with cleansing that corruption. They might know more about it.
Someone or something has been manipulating the amethyst from within. Sounds familiar, don't you think? If anyone would know more about the corruption the tablet spoke of, it would be the Sun-Touched that were put in charge of rooting it out. Of course, I doubt they'll be willing to turn over any information voluntarily. Luckily for me, you're a bit of a specialist at brute force investigation, aren't you? I guess, if face blasting things with magical fire is brute force.
Time to get to work.
Yeah, it is. It's totally brute force, isn't it? Brute force with brutal fire. So, sun-touched. Hello. That's a sunshiny obelisk. There we go. Sun King's Decree. Let's go up a bit. Yeah, you come to me.
Seen anything interesting?
Found anything from the Sun-Touched? As a matter of fact. So the Amethet aren't working with Nizoth after all. That's a relief. Of course, that doesn't make them any less hostile to us, but it's a start. The decree you found made mention of a plan to defeat the old gods. I know that the Amethet aren't likely to work with us toward that goal, but if they have a plan to take out Nizoth, it's worthwhile for us to look at it. The decree mentions the Engine of Ascension. I think that might be what they call that solar. Yeah, salute the Murlocs. That solar empowering device we saw earlier. We should take a peek underneath and see if we can figure out what they're planning.
What secrets are these sands hiding? These markings reference the old gods. This might be how the Amulet planned to defeat N'Zoth. Hello there. Watch my back while I figure this out.
Yay. More defending the Dwarfette.
Some of these symbols are of Titan origin. This one here means reply code Omega. Wait, that can't be right. These markings reference the old gods. This might be how the Amulet planned to defeat N'Zoth.
The Forge will purge you all!
No. The Amulet intend to eliminate N'Zoth by re-originating all of Azeroth.
Oh no! See you later, Alpheus. Bye.
Fancy meeting you here.
These Amethet are off their rockers. They've decided that Azeroth is too far gone for saving. The Amethet want to retake the Forge of Origination so they can use it to end all life on Azeroth, old god or otherwise. They could strike at any moment. We have to warn the defenders of the Forge.
The League isn't going to run itself.
Out we go. Oh, goodness. Oh no! The Amethet charged on our position. We were outmatched. We could not stand against them. They're warriors, wreathed in the sun's flames. They want the Forge to end all. Go, I will endure. Stop the amethyst. Okay, I'll be finishing this scenario and then killing the stream.
I need a target. I don't have a target.
Running through the forge, through the halls of origination.
I need to get closer.
Having your help, little dwarf person, would be nice. Ugh. I do not want to deal with this. I'm turning invisible. Sneaky sneak past. Yay, me.
The old god's taint reaches every corner of this world. It must be undone. All must be remade as the Titans will be.
Well, it seems the Amatec consider us no different from the Zoth. To them, we all have to be purged. I'll meet you back in Ramkahen. After I catalogue all of our findings, of course.
Funny dwarf. All right then. Back to Ramkahen. All right, back in Ramkahen we are.
Massive number of Akir have emerged from the sands. Exterminate them before they infest all of Uldum.
Are you on another adventure?
I am always on adventure. You did it! I cannot believe that we were mere moments away from the end of life as we know it. Thank you for your help with my research, mage. If you weren't here, I don't want to know how this would have ended. Well, you wouldn't have known how it would have ended because we'd all be dead. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's going to take weeks to catalog all we found.
Well, time to get to work.
Okay, everyone, thank you so much for coming to my stream. I hope you all enjoyed seeing me put on the war paint and going to war. Let's get one last look at this look. Hi, everyone. So, if you guys liked this, you know, putting on the war paint before going to war, if you liked that, the makeup aspect of this stream, by all means, tell me. Tell me, make your voice heard, make it known, and I'll do this more. I'll invest in a little desktop mirror here thing that I can prop up so I can do that, and I'll do it more often. Makeup and games put together. So, that'll be it for the night. I am quite tired. I am going to probably just cook up some vegetables, have some vegan protein broth, and watch Netflix. Good night, everyone. See you again sometime later this week. Not tomorrow and not Tuesday. No, we're looking at Wednesday onwards. And until then, get fat loot, stay on the point, be excellent to each other. Bye-bye.